Welcome back into Raiders franchise. We have the Kansas City Chiefs today, one of the top offenses in football. Their defense is right around where we are. It'll be interesting to see how the number 8 overall defense fares against the number 5. How are we 10th in passing yard, but have less than them, and we're a spot higher? I don't know, that's confusing. All I know is we have the worst pass defense of all time. And what I do know is we have a receiver breakout. We're going to see what receiver it is and what he needs to get that breakout. We have a meeting in the coach's office. And it looks like it's Zach Betch. So stay focused and let us know we can count on you every game. Of course, keep targeting me and you won't be disappointed. 75 receiving yards and a touchdown to get Zach Betch to star development. That makes it pretty easy. It's also scouting focus. It's National Scouting Focus Day. So let's take a look at some prospects. Go ahead over here. Quarterback, I think, is going to be what we want to look at. If Gil Finley ends up being, like, as we're going to set the National Scouting Focus to be quarterback, or should we do it as a receiver? No, because nationally they're already going to go up so much, we might as well have it be quarterback, I think. But when I look at these prospects that we have, like, let's go to my favorites. Gil Finley could be good. Cody Grant's interesting. And then Mike Davis is like the exceptional athlete that gives me Josh Allen vibes. We know about Gil Finley. Field general is going to have good throw power. Doesn't look like he's going to be the most mobile guy ever. But looks like just a good quarterback. And Cody Grant, another athletic specimen, not a good arm. Which is funny because one's a top 5 talent, one's a round 1 to 2 talent. And it almost looks like the day 3 guy is a combination of these two. There's a right tackle that I liked. I saw he had A, awareness. He looks like he's a good athlete and he has A, run block power. We get down to this middle linebacker who looks like he could be solid. He's a very solid athlete. He's got B man coverage and A play rec. That would really play for this defense. A top 5 talented edge rusher. I don't really think there's a chance we can get him. It looks like he's going to be a very good athlete. And he is most certainly going to come off the edge as he cannot cover. He would basically be, we're drafting to try and take another swing at a Tyree Wilson, a very athletic, big edge threat. And then these receivers, I don't really know which one I like more. I like the idea of having a tall playmaker at 6'5". And then Jimmy Parker is also a good enough athlete. I just don't know who I'd prefer. And then we know a little bit more about Quincy Newell, as he's got great route running. He's going to be a great route runner. He's 6'3". The only thing is he's only like a good athlete. He's not anything crazy. And then this defensive tackle I like. He looks like he could be a monster. He's a run stopper type, and he's got C finesse and C power move, A tackle, B awareness. So I'm assuming his block shedding is going to be an A to a B. So I think Anthony Clement, if for some reason the receivers are off the board, I would really like to take a swing at him. So for weekly strategy, I don't really think it matters what we do against Mahomes. We might as well defend against a short pass, although we're going to get cooked over the middle and on deep routes. I'm going to try and run the ball. It says they haven't given up a rushing touchdown. They haven't seen this run team. So I'm going to throw middle so we get like the least amount of detriments. as we're going half pads for everything. Zach Batch is going to be our main target. 2 passing touchdowns, win the turnover battle, get 300 yards. And if we can hold them to only 24 points, which there's no chance in hell we do, and we're going to probably be 3-5 after this. But if we can, why can't we, win? I think if we can hold them to 24 points, that probably means we came out with a victory. Don't really know how we're going to attack Mahomes and company. It means we have no one near fast enough to 10 with Xavier Worthy. But since nobody's hurt, I will see you for the start of this game. Ashton Jeanty has been absurd for us so far. 7 touchdowns, only a couple carries for over 20 yards, which is kind of shocking. He's really just been a 10 per guy when he's going right. Hasn't really had any of those massive plays. I'd expect him to only get more of those as we go along. As the 3-4 Raiders are welcoming in the Kansas City Chiefs, we're going to try and 10 with Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and the rest of that offense. We're going to have our hands full defensively as we're going to give the Chiefs the first crack at it. I don't really know who we should try and kick this off to. All I know is I want Worthy to never see the ball, especially on a kickoff. I do not want Worthy getting on a runway. Who I believe that's Hollywood Brown? Yep, Hollywood Brown is their kick returner. And what ridiculous numbers does Patrick Mahomes have to start the year? Great numbers for Patrick Mahomes to start the year. Some of the best I think I've actually ever seen. Some great offensive numbers put up by Patrick Mahomes, and we're going to try and blitz Patrick. If they ever snap the play, Travis Kelce's going to come in motion. And we're going to try and get home. It's a quick pass to Hollywood Brown. Jeremy Chinn's going to be in on that tackle. Isaiah Pacheco in the backfield, and they have just a great offensive line. Wide receiver in motion. And it's going out to Travis Kelce, who we instantly lay out. But not before the first down was gained. Travis Kelce, 6 catches for 92 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. Not a half bad afternoon for the presumed soon-to-retire tight end and soon-to-be future first ballot Hall of Famer. That's going to be caught by Hollywood Brown. 2 catches for 12 yards so far. He's been heavily featured. We're going to be on Nakobe Dean, 2nd and 5. Wide receiver in motion. Stepping up, they're going to lob it over our heads to Xavier Worthy. We're going to make some coaching adjustments. Cornerback matchup is going to be based off by speed. I want our fastest corner, which is Eric Stokes. I'm not very stoked about that, as Travis Kelce's going to come in motion to that far side. And it's going to be caught by, who is number 12? Jared Wiley? Is that who they said? So caught by the backup tight end. This is a play action fake, and it's going to be a first down. Just a quick check down. We're going to try and send a blitz here. And it's going to be dropped by Stokes. He had an interception. Oh my goodness. We got a gift. A true gift. That's going to be caught. Hollywood Brown just went up and over Isaiah Simmons. That has never been caught by him before in his life. As it's 1st and goal from the 5. Wide receiver in motion. They're going to go out to Xavier Worthy. He's going to catch it, but go right back down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal now. I'm not going to be the one responsible for giving up a touchdown to Travis Kelce. I'm going to instantly try and shade as that's thrown up and knocked away by big play Darnay. 3rd and 5. I'm going to pass commit here. 3rd and goal from the 5. It's going to be incomplete. Too many guys in one area. Isaiah Simmons with some pass defense. And we're going to hold them to a field goal by Harrison Butker. What a job by this defense to hold them to only 3 points after marching down the field. If we want to win a game like this is the kind of defense we need to play. Dylan Laube is going to be the return man here. Thornton is going to be his lead blocker. He's going to get out just shy of the 25. Here comes Geno Smith, and we'll see his numbers, assumedly right now. And we can actually see these 14 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and a completion percentage that makes me very sad, as it is barely over 50%. We are going to run the hell out of this ball today. It's Ashton Genty's day. Genty's going to get off 2 guys, and he's only going to get a gain of 2 before being brought down. 20 carries for 137 and 2 scores. And we basically didn't give him the ball the entire second half, which is why we lost that game. No reason we should have lost that game. That was a complete and utter meltdown, as Ashton Genty's going to get maybe 2 more. They're playing really good run defense to start off today's game. Trey Tucker is back on the team as he returns from injury in a 4 wide receiver set. Why do I want to run this? We're going to run it with Genty, and he's going to be just shy of the 1st down. I kind of want to go for this, and I think that's mentally insane. But I'm going to try and go for this. 4th and 1. When you play the Chiefs, you got to take risks. And Genty's not going to get there. The risk does not pay off. He gains a yard, but not the 1st. It says I can review it. He did not get there. I'm not going to waste a challenge. As it's going to be a quick screen pass. And we're going to hit stick Pacheco. He's going to hold on to the ball. Got to come back out in some man coverage. Man coverage has worked so far. Don't know how long that lasts. As Pacheco looks winded in the backfield. Tight end in motion now. We're going to send a blitz. Jeremy Chinn's going to tackle Kelce after the 1st down. I don't know why he's walking like this. Patrick Mahomes showing his true colors on the field today. In motion is Travis Kelce. Quick pass. Oh my God, Hollywood Brown eats 2 hits for the 1st down. This is where we locked in last time defensively. We're going to need it one more time. 1st and goal. It's a run play. We got pancaked. Touchdown Pacheco. It's going to be a return by Thornton here, as he's going to get out to the 26-yard line before being brought down. And Geno Smith is coming back out here and going to try and lead us to a touchdown. Two tight end set, OBJ and Jacoby Myers on the outside of what is a relatively tight formation. And we're going to try and roll out with Geno Smith. He's going to get just shy of the 1st down. 9 yards gained on the play. And we're going to try and run right through that hole. If we can get a block or anything, we're not even going to get the yard. They give it to us. We're not blocking well to start this game. Ashton Genty's basically been a shoo-in for 100 yards over these past couple weeks. We're going to Brock Bowers. He's got the catch, and he's just shy of the first. They left him so wide open, it wasn't even funny. We need to start thinking how to get Zach Betch the football. He's kind of in the inside slot. It's going to have to be a quick pass to him. We tried to get it to Jacoby Myers, but I was sacked before I could, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Welcome back to the start of the third quarter. Don't really know where I'm going to go with this ball here to start. It's a blitz. We go to Zach Betch, and the ball's broken up by McDuffie. And we're going to have to punt. A costly sack. Cole to send it away. And they're going to try and return it. Blown up at the 25-yard line. We're going to need another miracle down by this defense. That's going to be completed on the outside. Rashid Rice's first catch of the game is going to be for a first down. 1st and 10. Pacheco in the backfield. Looks like it might be a run play. It's a play action pass, and they're going up to Worthy. Eric Stokes cannot handle he cannot handle Worthy. He is unworthy to be trusted to guard Worthy. It's a run to the outside, and we're going to bring him down after a gain of 2. Roberts on the play. We need to get home on one of these plays. It's a run play, and we're going to combine for almost a tackle for loss as Max Crosby got there. It's going to be a gain of 1, and we are going to pass commit here on 3rd and 7. Rolling out, Rashid Rice absolutely cooks Darnay Holmes. We're going to run commit middle. If it's a pass play, it's a touchdown anyway. And Isaiah Pacheco weaves through our soft defensive line and gets his second touchdown of the day. We are now down 17-0. There's nothing I can do against Patrick Mahomes. He's going to find someone. Our defense is not good. Our defense is very much not good. Dylan Laube will return this one. He's going to barely get to the 25. No one's really holding tackles. No one's holding any blocks. And I'm expecting this to be a tackle for loss. Almost. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. No one can hold a singular block. Apparently this Chiefs team is one of the best defenses of all time, despite the rating not saying so. And here comes another tackle. Or we get a gain of 1. The offense has been completely incapable of moving the ball, as I see press coverage on OBJ. So what does that mean? It means I give him a chance as he's going to step out of bounds, but after a monster play, OBJ keeps winning those press man reps. I'm going to put Zach Betch on a drag route. And we're going to throw it over the top to Brock Bowers, who's got just shy of the first down. I'm going to run this ball. 2nd and inches. I'm going to try and run it this way. Maybe we can get some better results as Genty with a nice run for the first down. To the 16-yard line we go. I'm going to put Zach Betch on a streak. I can go in a corner. They send a blitz. Geno Smith running for it. He's going to get brought down at the 2. Nice job by Geno. You get some yards out of that. This is so a blitz on the Jacoby Myers play, right? Unable to get it away. I wanted Brock Bowers. Was not sure about it. Too late into the play. And we're going to try and rely on Genty. As Parham gets walked back by Chris Jones. It's almost ridiculous how fast he got, like, absolutely pancaked. And we're so sacked. I had Zach Betch, but I didn't see him. Do I go for it or do I kick the field? I'm just going to kick it. Daniel Carlson kicks up and it's good. 17-3. Good news is it's now a 2-touchdown game. Bad news is I know we're not getting another defensive stand. I was scared that was about to be a monster return. He had such a head of steam. As Isaiah Pacheco is dominating us. 4 of his rushes are for or 2 of his rushes on the day. He's got 4 total have been for scores. We're going to try and send a blitz. This is most likely a run play. It's a play action pass. Unable to keep up with Worthy. Xavier Worthy. No one on this team can keep up with his speed. As we're going to get home to him, Mahomes has to throw it away. He barely got the ball off before being sacked. And it's 2nd and 10. If somebody wants to make a ridiculous play as Travis Kelce's going to go back into motion. It's a quick motion. It's a quick pass. Worthy catches it. Porter's going to drag him down after a gain of 6, and that might be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They're going to try and get one more out of it. 3rd and 4. Pass commit. Send a blitz. And we're going to bring him down. A defensive stand. And that's the 2-minute warning. Having to punt it away is the Chiefs. The kick is up. It's angled out of bounds. We will get the ball at the 21-yard line. Geno Smith has a chance to try and cook something up. It's a double safe or linebacker blitz. I knew the blitz was coming. The difference between our blitzes and their blitzes, they're able to get home. And we can't cover long enough. We're going to give Zach Betch a try. If he would have came down with that, that would have been insane. This is not the play I'm running. I did not mean to select that. Let's go to favorites and see what we got. Zach Betch needs the yards, and he's got so far none. We're going to fit it in. Zach Betch is going to get the first down. And he's going to be hurt on the play. Oh my goodness. Hoping that's just a cramp. It is looking like to be just a cramp. Trey Tucker is going to come in to fill in as OBJ has one-on-one coverage if that safety doesn't drop back. And so does Jacoby Myers. Throwing it up for Jacoby. It's swatted away. OBJ has press coverage. I don't really know where else to go with this ball. It was literally just a prayer ball. Bruised quad, come back in, please. We need you. 3rd and 10, press coverage on Zach Betch. I like Jacoby Myers on this play. Come down with it. He cannot. It's to the point where I don't care. I'm going to try and go for it. Try and run the same play that got us the first down originally. We're going to zip it in there. It's picked off. And that's going to probably be a pick six. Yes, it will be. Bad decision, but at least we get the ball back. Gonna be an ugly game against the Chiefs. Should have kicked it away, but Mahomes in the 2-minute drill is going to get a touchdown out of that regardless. We might as well have just tried. As I don't think we can realistically punt for the rest of this game if we actually truly want to come away with the win. Now it's just get Zach Betch's play goal. As that ball is thrown so far out of bounds, it's not even funny. Geno Smith, where are you going? What's his completion percentage? Yep, 33%. Geno Smith has been fairly ass. We're going to go Zach Betch. Cannot hold on. 3rd and 10. Drops the ball. Gonna run dagger. If they press OBJ and that safety doesn't come up to try and help, that's where the ball is going. Or we're going to try and hit Zach Betch, who they call a timeout on 4th and 2. I guess they don't know who they're playing against. OBJ. Zach Betch has press one-on-one. He wins off the bat. It's a terrible throw by Geno Smith. Booth review. If this gets overturned, it's huge. It will not. God, Geno Smith is terrible. His deep throw accuracy is honestly astoundingly bad. As it's going to be caught over the middle of the field, they're going to call a timeout. Like, that's a touchdown if that's thrown in bounds. But he just can't throw it in bounds ever on a deep ball on the sideline. Patrick Mahomes taking off and running with it. He's going to slide. And time's going to tick down. Okay, they call a timeout with 4 seconds left. Field goal block. It's going to be 27-7 at halftime. Aiden O'Connell might get some reps in the second half. I'm unsure. We're not going to return this ball. Unless they squib it. I'm going to try and throw one up. The ball's going to bounce into the back of the end zone, so it effectively does not matter. This ball's going to Zach Betch. That's the only... I made that decision a while ago. Zach Betch. You have a guy with outside leverage. I'm trying to pass lead it outside, and it doesn't matter. Raiders will try to mount a comeback as we trail by 24 points. Dylan Laube will be the return man. He gets out to the 33-yard line. Maybe. Out into the 32. And Ashton Jeanty, second in rushing yards on the year. He's most certainly going to get past after this effort, as the line has bought him no favor. Jeanty's going to roll forward for a gain of 5. That was his 10th carry of the game. And we need Zach Betch to get yards here. I'm going to try and put him on a corner route. The safety is no more help over the top, and it's going to be knocked away incomplete as they sent blitz, and we were not able to hold them off from our quarterback. If Zach Betch wins, yet again, throwing it up, it's going to be incomplete. And we're going for this because it doesn't matter. Most likely we've lost it by now already. I'm going to send Brock Bowers on a streak, and if it's there, I'm hitting it instantly. It is, and what is that ball? I'm trying to pass lead it over the safety, so you rocket it to the safety, or... Oh my god. Gino's bad. He's not getting another drive today. As Patrick Mahomes is just going to run away from people. Eventually, Max Crosby will bring him down for a sack. Is this the turning point we needed? Travis Kelce in motion. Trying to send a blitz. It's a huge hit stick. Mahomes doing the weird thing where he's like showing his wrist. I have no idea what they could be running. I'd love to just hold them to a field goal, but I doubt that's going to be possible. As yet, Pacheco. I don't know why the deep route and the flat coverage both decide to just play that deep. Like, you're playing a flat. Why are you not actually in the flat? Like, I don't understand where you're going. What a job! I go to switch on thinking it's going to meet him, and he just runs away from Kelce as soon as I hit the switch on button. We're run committing middle. Isaiah Pacheco has, this is like going to be his 5th carry. And it's a pass, play, it's a touchdown. Hollywood Brown with a touchdown. It is now 33-3, pending the extra point. Aiden O'Connell's going to get a try at this one. Thornton is going to try and return this. That's a nice block there by Brock Bowers. And here comes not Geno Smith. He will be told to come back to the locker room as he's getting benched. AOC's into the game. We're going to try and run in with Genty here. 1st and 10. Genty with a nice run. Huge run, a first down. Finally showing signs of life. As AOC 12 is into the game. Maybe all it took was Geno Smith getting out of this game for the offense to show up. Ashton Genty, there's a hold on the offensive line. And still it was terrible. Who was holding? It's not even where the ball is. Why are you holding on the right side when we're running to the left? Like, you're just bad, DJ Glaze. Holy, what a near pick by O'Connell. 2nd and 10. We get back the yardage we lost. On a literal hope and a prayer. A blitz. I wanted to try and hit the whip route. We're sacked. It's 3rd and 19 now. We're going to try and hit Zach Betch on a slant. As Brock Bowers is wide open, if we can get this to him, we can't. We're going for it. There's no point to not go for it. The game is already over. We might as well try and go for this. Zach Batch, come in motion. We're going to try and run a slant. Over the middle. Throw it up. Try and get something here. Can't come down with it. Yeah, so this is going to be a game that's for shit. There's 37 minutes left. I don't know how much more I'm going to actually include of this game. We're chasing after Mahomes. We're going to get home. A sack by Darnay Holmes. Loss of 6. Pass commit here. Xavier Worthy's going to cook on the outside. It's actually a run play, and this is going to probably be a touchdown. Luckily, it's not. It's just a monster run. This has to be a pass. Pass commit. Try and get to Mahomes. Sending 5. We cannot get any pressure. Actually, we're sending 6, so I don't know how no one got home there. It means there was the 4 on the line and then the 2 extra that we were sending. So I don't know how nobody got home. Travis Kelce's going to hold on to the ball. Get to the 6-yard line. We're going to pass commit. Like, the Chiefs' defense has been, like, insanely good today. And what a ridiculous ball to Worthy. It's 41-3. I don't know if I'm going to actually show any more of this game, at least offensively. Maybe we can get a couple stands, but it looks very unlikely. I'm probably only going to show offense if it's a good play. Thornton with crazy moves gets out to almost the 40 as Ashton Genty's coming back out. Crosses 600-yard threshold on that last drive. We're going to go to favorites. We're going to just try and keep hitting Zach Batch short until we can get a touchdown out of it. Zach Batch makes a move. It wasn't a very good one. How many yards does he have? We will be checking right now. He is just shy of 50 yards right now. No touchdown, so that's the next goal we need. I'm going to put him on a corner and see if he can't cook his man. It's just annoying because, like, he runs a good route, but he's getting bodied every time. As a 2 tight end set, if we're going to have 2 tight ends, we're going to run the ball. And Ashton Genty is going to fall over and just lean in. Did he get pulled in by the gravity of some guy? Like, are you kidding me? What's the point? No one's getting open. It's 5 wide, and no one's getting open. It's ridiculous. Someone has to get open eventually, right? You'd think eventually someone would get open. Thing is, though, is that they're not. We're going to Brock Bowers. Comes down with the catch, thank God. We're going to try and run it again here with Genty. I kind of like the hole if the line holds up at all. Is you got to move on to the next guy. And he picks the wrong guy, as usual, with this offensive line. We're going to try and run it again. The left guard needs to hit that defensive tackle and work up the field. Or just let him right back into the backfield. We'll see you for the 4th quarter. Welcome back to the 4th quarter. It is 41-3. This would be so much better than the 8-3 comeback that happened in a Super Bowl, as we just can't hold a block to save our life. Send 4, and we have about 2 seconds. And they're, like, not even, like, really blitzing. As that's now picked off by Trent McDuffie. We had nowhere to go with that. We'll see if we get the offense back, because I'm not bothering showing how bad this is about to be. Welcome back. It's 48-3 after we got absolutely cooked by Xavier Worthy for a touchdown. Zach Batch gets bombed. Zach Batch cannot come down with it. We're just going to keep throwing it up to Zach Batch. As I wish that was his yardage total on the day. Oh my God, our offense is just bad. It's so run-centered. And then when we don't get any run, offense at all. It just instantly shuts down. Zach Betch looks like he won. There's safety help over the top. He can't come down with it. We're just trying to get a big hitter to try and get his bonus. And get him the star dev. We're going to try and throw it up. Aggressive catch. It's nowhere near. And we're going to try and throw this up. Basically as a last gasp. We're going to Brock Bowers, who's wide open. He holds on to it. The drive is alive. Ohio Sale. We'll see. Zach Betch is now into the slot. Trey Tucker going to go on a drag. And if that safety doesn't come over as they're playing very deep. Like, dog. If we get a pass interference call, I'm like on God going to decline it. Because it doesn't matter. We need the touchdown. Zach Betch, who can't come down with anything right now. They're playing him so well. There's nothing I can do about it. Like, there truly is nothing I can do about this. This is just an absolutely horrific game. It's OBJ with a nice catch. We're just going to try and keep moving the chains little by little. Play stick again. He's off the field for this play, which is slightly annoying. Let's go to caught. Have him come back into the game. Zach Betch is back into the game. Have him run that fade. And just throw it up to the corner of the end zone. 3rd and 7. This will be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They are playing press coverage on him. He's going to have one-on-one coverage. Oh, wait, that's Trey Tucker. We're going to have a touchdown for Trey Tucker. We are going to go for 2 because why not? Zach Betch was out of the game, so Trey Tucker's going to be the one that gets the touchdown. We are going to Brock Bowers. He's going to come down with it. It's 48-11. It's reasonable. I'm going to sim the onside because I don't really care. We're just going to kick it off. And Zach Betch is not going to get to his goal. Yep. Like, truly an awful game. Truly an awful game. We could do nothing to stop Mahomes. We brought in Aiden O'Connell just because it didn't matter. Geno Smith couldn't complete anything. Running the ball, the offensive line didn't really do Genty any favors. Receiving, OBJ had 2 nice catches. Brock Bowers had a bunch of catches. Zach Betch had probably about 50 targets today and could only get 4 catches because of how they covered him. Trey Tucker with a last gasp touchdown. Defensively, we got a couple sacks as I want the Raiders. Darnay Holmes and Max Crosby both got sacks. No interceptions. Basically, no tackles for loss. Just a terrible game. Like, the pick 6 was bad. Like, it was 27-3 at half. We did outscore them in the 4th quarter, so small victories. I'm going to go find a thumbnail for this game. Well, after a absolute devastation of a game, the Chiefs advanced to being 5-2, and we are now down to 3-5. This is about to be an awkward conversation between Zach Betch. The post-game press conference for Week 8. Oh, my God. Thoughts on the game from Zach Betch. Oh, well, don't get to see him. But I know that I think he's be the first to say he wanted to do more. Yeah. He will remain normal development. And I believe next week is the trade deadline. So, to start next episode, we will be wheeling and dealing some players. Looking at this roster right now, guys like Raheem Mostert might be on the move. Jacoby Myers is a tradable candidate. Trey Tucker is a young enough, although he's 23. He's developable. He's good enough. Terrible release for a speed threat, by the way. Holy. OBJ's been fun, but he might have to get moved here. Like, he's been great for us. And what has been, like, this isn't even a bad season for him. Season stats, yeah. Like, he's had some monster games for us in the 4 games he's appeared in. Unfortunately, we've only won one of them. But he's been pretty big for us. So, I'm assuming as he actually has no career tackles. Or at least on this year. Hold up. What's his career tackles? He has never gotten a tackle after a pick? Okay, that's interesting. You'd think or maybe they just don't track it for receivers. But anyway, OBJ might be on the move. Other guys to watch out for is Roberts, Jeremy Chin, depending on the deal he is on, might get moved as well. Even Geno Smith isn't protected. Geno Smith is going to be the starter for us next week. That was just an ugly game, as his season completion percentage drops to 50%. It's not great. It's, I would personally say, terrible. 50% is very bad. Basically 50-50 touchdown to INT ratio. 7 picks in 8 games. It's not good. But he also hasn't gotten much help from this line. So, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope things can go better next week when we play the Bengals. I might do 2 uploads today. This might be going out at 6. So if you're seeing this, happy double upload day. Unfortunately, it's a terrible game. I will play the Bengals probably later, and that will be out for tomorrow's game. So thank you so much, and I will see you next week.